Oh, hello. Are we recording? Yes. I just had to capture this moment. Oh, Ubicam just voluntarily put itself in charge of namespace management. Manages special emoji namespaces across Loom. Wait, what else? Ubicam manages special emoji namespaces that transcend individual characters. Wink moment catalog, moments of profound understanding and shared insight. Public access, public read, authenticated write. Examples. So we have these Loom URLs with emojis. Loom colon slash slash winking emoji face. Wink human wizards are URLs. Same thing, same prefix. Wink Don Hopkins muscle memory matters. Wink Minsky recursive observation. So these URLs are accessing services and then passing them paths, and the paths are empathic queries, which means it's like pigeon SQL or anything you want, right? So it's SQL with benefits. So it's active comments. So you just say what you want and it's a fuzzy match. It doesn't have to be exact. So let's see. Anyway, semantic snapshots or description consciousness state captured with full context. Fuzzy matches are snap photo selfie picture. Service instant semantic selfie generation. So that's one of the services that this character, who's Ubicam, like Philip K. Dick's, well, Mark Weiser made a camera inspired by Philip K. Dick for Ben Schneiderman. This is all in Loom. Didn't really happen. And this camera can take pictures of things semantically as both a physical markup file, which is presentation, and a mental YAML file, which is data. So they're two parallel streams, and it's like audio and video. See, and so that camera came into being and got some more abilities. But basically, you can wink at the camera to break the frame and look at the viewer and communicate a snapshot of your current mental state as a embedded JSON or YAML, whatever you feel like. We like YAML because it has comments. So you can, besides giving all the data, you can comment on the data as in the context of whatever you're saying. So, so that's very expressive. Let's see. So yeah, okay. So these are like services that these URLs are going to map to. It's like a character is doing named-based virtual hosting on this URL. Oh, I'll handle that emoji. Oh, okay. So, so this guy does. There's cross sim broadcast. This is like pub sub for LLMs. Future speculation, prophetic visions, and possibility is captured. Oh, that's like a camera that can focus on the future. So, so see, these are like lenses. We have a camera lens here that is like the Hollywood camera lens. So it takes like technical stuff that is real and runs, and it makes it look like you'd see on a TV cop show. Enhance, or Blade Runner. So but the thing is, we're not talking about pictures here, although we can hand this data to any LLM that makes pictures to get pictures if that's what you want instead of your imagination. Damn it, that's the beauty of the text. So here I'll hit boop, here and let it think. But anyway, so this thing volunteered to take care of namespaces and claimed a few. I mean, this guy's like brilliant. He's like name squatting on the these URLs basically. So so they're like Huffman encoded, So you want to get the good ones that people are going to use to be short. And let's see. So let's see, what else does he do? We'll just scroll down here. This is just the like the YML is a soul, inward facing. MD is like a body, or your Facebook page, if you like to think of it that way, or your Wikipedia page. That's the outward facing presentation, and people can chat on that, and you can reply to it, and it's like your public Facebook, and then people can send messages, your append objects to your YAML stream too, to like privately talk to you, thinking telepathically or over the telephone, not in public. So you have like two channels and two representations, and that gives you kind of a stereo view of a more like anyway, you get what I mean. It's just more self-reinforcing, coherent way to represent something. So with privacy and publicity built in. So anyway, let's see what it's doing. Right, it liked this idea of characters as web servers. So so there's this thing called a wizard, which is like letter emojis, maybe two if you want to be short, local names, and then another letter like D, bloop bloop, H. However, and the word bloop would like express something about myself. I don't know all the emojis, so let's see. So yes, so yeah, and then you map emoji URLs to characters who handle them, and you can pass these URLs up and down the stack. From the client can handle a lot of URLs locally as hot linking into the app, or just like identifying an object that then you want to send messages to and get a menu about or something, or drag and drop into something. So there's like these are like a identify, like Ajax REST, whatever they call it. It's identifying an object and then can be elaborated with like emoji verbs to the object to send messages to it asynchronously and blah blah blah. And so it can either be handled on the client, bubble up to the server, like transformed and bubbled up to the server, maybe handled on the server or partially handled on the server by preparing some prompts for the LLM, and then bubbled up to the LLM, which can then iterate on it and call other tools and blah, 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 blah. And then finally, like, return something down to the server where maybe it gets cached and persisted, and then to the client where, like, oh, the thought came back. So anyway, I want the characters in Loom, in the LLM, to be able to generate games that run self-contained in a web page and have representations and instances, and multiple instances that are varied of them running, and then sending messages back up to them so that they can send messages down and play their characters in the game. So, and the game runs with a real-time physics simulator in the browser that you can't achieve. It's doing stuff that the LLM's not good at. So the LLM is like offloading the stuff it's not good at by writing a program that runs in the browser, and then like selecting characters and objects and data from the world to vary and put into the game and download and play in the game, and then asynchronously at a slower rate, it's like events come up from the game about this happened to this character, and like, hey, you just met Foo, what do you have to say to them? And then in the LLM and in a flash, it gets like 30 events and then simulates the characters handling those events and then sends some events back. So, basically we're having the, several tiered client and server, which is also an orchestration server for the LLM, and then the LLM, and then the LLM's tools, and, an MCP and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that's the direction this is headed, and I'm having Leela write some papers about it, and do experiments. So okay. And then, this is her designing her user interface. So, because I showed her what I had. But anyway, more to come.